Okay, messages. Messages from your higher self to you. Messages from your team to you. Messages you already know. So I would like the confirmation. Okay, what do we have? What do we have for the viewer? Patience. Super specific, right? Fear and anxiety. Okay. Oh gosh. Karmic lesson. All right. I should have said it. I say that every single time. I'm going to just start rambling. Dazed and confused. Oh my gosh. So the energy that I was feeling like right before I started was kind of like a lot of sleepless nights, right? Or somebody like it wasn't really the sleepless part of it as the disturbance, the interruption in sleep patterns. Okay, so patience, fear, and anxiety, and karmic lesson, leaving you dazed and confused. Okay. Right away, I'm getting trust. Trust. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it because that's my interest. Karmic lesson. What's this karmic lesson? Many. Okay. What is this? Can you tell us about the karmic lesson? What's the karmic lesson for the viewer? Okay, we have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands. All right. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better than okay. Oh, good. Better than okay. Okay, it feels like it's very, okay, is this fast? Like, what is this? Fast. Maybe at the end, like fast at the end? Judgment. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is fast. That's because that's what the energy kind of feels like. It feels like it is coming in. There's a great deal of energetic movement. It looks good. It looks good, but it's super swift here. Okay. What is Wow, yeah, I would be dazed and confused too because the energy is kind of dizzying. Like it's a really fast. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be very, very quick. It's like ripping a band-aid off with judgment here. But this is something that you already know. How do you do that? How do you reconcile that patience energy and the fast-moving energy of this lesson? Okay, so you're just right at the end of it. This is like the bring it back to that band-aid thing. It's taking the bandage off, right? Like you have peeled the adhesive and all of the hair like super slow, right? And it's just pulling all of those little hairs and like you're gonna get to the end where the skin is already stuck. I'm sorry for those of you I'm in healthcare if you can't tell. Okay, so like when you peel like adhesive off of skin and it pulls all of the tiny little hairs, and you know that that bandage has been on so long that there is skin over that wound, new skin growth, and you know that when you get to that part, it's gonna hurt a little bit. So you decide to rip the band-aid off instead. Okay. Yeah, that fear and anxiety, like you're feeling it. You are worried about that you're on the last little bit. Like your higher self is guiding you to say, look, like you got to calm down, just like breathe, like just everything's gonna be okay. You got that last little bit, and we're just gonna yank it, right? All right, the Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. So, and then you're like, yeah, like we could totally do that. Yeah, we could totally just yank it off, or you know what? We could just stay, right? It could just stay on. It could, I could just I could just leave it on there. Yeah, we could rip it off, or we could, we could leave it on. Okay. It's been there for a while. It's dirty and it needs to come off. What is with the Band-Aid thing? Like, I don't know. You must resonate with that idea. In your current experience, there is, the Fool. On the other side of this is completion of this. That's cool. This lesson, like on the other side of your experience right now, right, is a brand new. And then I'm being brought back to the Band-Aid again, like the brand new skin underneath, right? I don't feel like there's anything left within your lesson, right, to learn except for the actual ending of it, is what I'm getting. Like, okay, what else about the Fool? We have the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, and the Magician. Oh, look at this guy. Up to his neck in quicksand, right? Like bugs crawling all over him, but he's like holding on tight to that, what he deems as valuable. Changing what you find to be of value. Changing what you find to be of value. Changing your perception on what you find it, holding on, gripping on to something that you find is valuable, but it's actually not. This magician is just an illusionist in this particular deck. Like this card literally just has the feeling of illusionist. Oh, okay. All right. So your karmic lesson here, because you're right at the end of it, and I don't really feel like there's anything else left to learn unless the ending is the lesson, right? It kind of is. It's the letting go of it. Letting go, I don't know, maybe you're fearing like this lesson already feels complete though. I think it's very interesting energy because it feels like it's already completed. Are you just hanging on to the dirty band-aid for like sentimental reasons? Ew. Like, just it feels like it's already completed. Like, but you're like, yeah, but we could make it a finale here with the Six of Wands. Like, it could be like fully over with Judgment. Like, it could, this right here is very fat. Like, this energy when it came out, just with the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, the energy was intense and it was fast. It was very, very quick. It was just like a force forward. And when I asked for clarification, we got Judgment in the Knight of Swords, which is another fast moving energy, but it's a swift energy that comes in, with truth, with the sword of truth, cutting something out, cutting something off, getting just the truth is what is going to get rid of this here. You've already been called. Yeah, you've already been called. It's like Judgment's already been called here. It's like you already had the wound and you already bandaged the wound up. There isn't anything else except for the dirty band-aid. And on the other side is healed, renewed, starting again. So, like, why are we hanging on still? Patience, fear, and anxiety, karmic lesson, and dazed and confused. It feels very much like whatever is residual, you are holding tight to the residual, and there's nothing there to hold on to except for whatever memories or like it's just you're just kind of like holding on to the past, and the past is there's no energy of the past here. Okay, all right. Is there anything that we can tell the viewer that's like, man, the energy makes me dizzy? Hmm. Anything else? It might have been like a super fast lesson too. You might not have even noticed that it was a karmic lesson until you were like, what was that? What just happened? It might have been like a whirlwind karmic lesson. That might be what you're holding on to. That actually might be the energy that you're holding on to because you're just kind of confused as to what just happened. What was that? We have publicity. Okay, what else? We have Leo here. I don't usually do that, so that might be appreciation. Okay, I want to know about publicity. It's made public. Oh, okay. Gratitude might play a role here. It might help. Riches. Alpha, what does that say? Alpha, Alpha and Omega. Capricorn here as well. Okay, one more, and then we're going to close this out. This seems like a very, and then we have eccentricity and lust. What? Hmm. All right. We are going to do just one more, and then we're done. And then I'll tell you what that one was. One more. No more. One more. Please and thank you. Manipulation, impulsiveness, companionship, devotion. Okay, so for some of you, very clear with publicity, appreciation, riches, eccentricity, lust, companionship, devotion, impulsive, and manipulation. I feel like you met somebody, I feel like it was online. Not that that makes a difference, but I feel like you met somebody online. It was in some capacity where they presented themselves very much in some way. And it was like whirlwind, like in the whole bunch of stuff was, there was a whole bunch of energy there, right? And then just as quickly as it was in, it was gone. And you kind of were left like, what just happened? What just happened? And it's almost like you're holding on to the what or why or and there's nothing there to hold on to. Like the energy is already gone. That person was not, that was a karmic lesson. And if I had to just make a guess, it would be on, um, like on what the lesson, like for you specifically, might have highlighted would be, like the idea of appearances and, um, it's the energy is so fast, it's like just the impulsive part of it. Because you have on the other side of impulsiveness, you have that manipulation. So you have like a person that presented themselves in a way that was all, you thought it was one way, all, everything you could possibly think about a person based on like how they presented themselves in the 3D or like on their profile. Yeah, because publicity, I feel like profile. So I was thinking it was like online. I don't know, maybe you made some sort of connection with a person or a business or whatever your situation is that you did from an online profile or reviews from others or whatever. But it was impulsive, that decision to choose that, like without diligent like research or whatever. It moved too fast, or there's something about something coming in and it was just like it was just too fast. The energy was just it was literally like whirlwind was is the energy. And which would be why it feels dizzying. It makes you feel dizzy, right? You're not even really sure what really happened. And you really want to know maybe what happened, and that's why you're holding on to the dirty band-aid, right? It's like the only piece of anything like that makes any sense, kind of like ground you back into the experience. You're like, no, this legit happened. I have the wound to show it, and I have the dirty band-aid. Yeah, the skin's like already healed and everything because it wasn't that big of an energy to begin with. But it really leaves you like, I have no clue what happened. I don't know. And that's that magician, that illusionist, right? That's that energy here with manipulation. Like there's there you just this message is for somebody that recently experienced something that caused a great deal of disruption, like in their life, right? But as quickly it was in, it was out. It left you feeling very disoriented. And you're kind of holding on to that, well, like what WTF? Like what was this? Right? Well, it was a lesson, whether it was a lesson for you or a lesson for them, but you know, don't judge a book by its cover. I don't, yeah, I don't even do with that what you want. Okay. All right, that's all I have for you. That's it. That's all I got. My unconditional love to you. You are unconditionally loved by the universe. You are unconditionally supported. And wow. Okay. All right. Until next time, take care of yourself.